we will be talking about investor readiness. In the past, when businesses are looking for funding, they would typically be asked for documents like their financial projections, business plans, etc. So we realize that sometimes it's not in every situation that businesses need business plans for financing. Sometimes businesses need business plans because they're looking to launch and they need a roadmap for how to launch their business. There are two major types of financing available for small businesses and tech startups and medium-sized enterprises. A lot of people always confuse debt financing and equity funding. Now, for tech startups, the typical method of getting capital to grow their business is equity funding, which is when you find a venture capitalist or private equity companies giving tech startups $1 million, $2 million, and all those dollars that we see on the news every day for them to grow their businesses. Now, the type of funding that is typically available for small businesses and medium-sized enterprises is called debt financing. Debt financing is when you're seeking capital for your business to grow your business, obviously, and you typically look for this capital from a financial institution or from a private individual that wants to give you this money as a form of loan to be able to make an interest over a period of time. Now, there are different sizes of loans available. You can get loans as little as 500,000 naira. You can get loans as high as 10 million naira. You can get loans as high as $10 million or even $1 billion, depending on the kind of business that you operate or the kind of industry you operate, the scale that you operate your business at. Now, the documents that you need for debt financing or equity funding, sometimes they can be the same type of document, sometimes it may vary. But what is consistent are these three major things: that you need to show that you have a plan for your business. So you need to show that you have a business plan. You need to show your financial projections. You need to show that your business is going to grow exponentially over the next 5 to 10 years. You also need to show a pitch deck. A pitch deck is like a pictorial form of your business plan and your financial projections meshed together into one document. Now, these three documents are usually the basic documents that you need to be investor ready. Another factor to consider is the amount of capital that you need in your business. So I've categorized financing amount into four levels. The first level is 500,000 naira to 5 million naira. Next level is 5 million naira to 100 million naira. Next level is 100 million naira to 500 million naira. Next level is $1 million to $10 million. What do you need as a small business, a growing business that wants to collect 500,000 naira to 5 million naira from a financial institution as capital into your business? Typically, what they will ask you is they will ask you if your business is registered, first of all. So, do you have your CAC or your CAC documents in the name of the person that's applying for the loan? Are your CAC documents in another person's name? So, they need to clarify who owns the company and how long the company has been in existence. So, typically, they will require that your company would have been in existence for at least a year. Some say 6 months, some say a year, but a year just to be safe. Next, they will ask for your bank statements. Almost in all levels of financing, they're probably going to ask for your bank statement just to see that your business has cash flow. There's money coming into the business on a regular monthly basis. You wouldn't be able to talk to any financial organization or anybody, in fact, for financing if you don't have cash flows at all. It's a big red flag if you don't have cash flows and you're looking for funding. That being said, there are funding opportunities for businesses that are just starting from scratch that don't have any cash flows at all. Those are called grants. You need to look for financial institutions that provide this level of financing in terms of microfinance banks, loan apps, financial institutions that cater specifically for small businesses. So the documents you would need for that would be typically your bank statements, your financial projections, your registration documents, your form 2, which shows directors that are registered in your company, and then a couple of official letters from your organization that you are seeking this funding from this company. Next is the regulars, your registration documents, your CAC forms, form 2, etc. Then your bank statements, 1 year bank statements for this level of financing is the minimum that you're going to be asked for. Other documents that you would need is for you to also show that you have recurring customers. Sometimes you would need to have an external organization guarantee the loan that you are seeking for this from these financial institutions. For the medium-sized enterprises that are seeking 100 million naira to 500 million naira, this is where it gets a bit more serious. So for this level, you still need some of the documents that I've mentioned before. You need your CAC documents. You need your audited reports, audited financial reports. That is, you need your financial statements and projections. You need to show a financial model that shows that your business is profitable and your business will continue to be profitable for the next 5 to 10 years. You need a business plan that fully analyzes your business, your industry, and your industry from a global point of view, 360 outlook. Typically, organizations that will give you 100 million naira to 500 million naira would be microfinance institutions can do that amount. Commercial banks can do that as well. Financial organizations like Bank of Industry, Development Bank of Nigeria can do that as well. You can also look to private equity companies to be able to give you that money as well. But private equity companies will ask for equity in your company. At this point, I would advise that you need to get a deal room or a data room to house your documents. At this level, it's going to get very granular. The financial institutions might ask to see things like your organizational chart. They will ask to see documents like the CVs of your highest ranking officials, so the CEO, the managing directors. They will typically ask for your passport details. They will ask for your tax clearance certificate and a whole extensive list of documents that would just make them feel confident that you're not going to elope with their money, and there's a guarantee that they're going to get a return on investment. So they will expect you to have long running invoices with really well established companies, preferably companies that are even listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, for you to be able to guarantee them that you have money coming in, but you need capital injection to be able to service those customers. Other documents that you may need might be certifications from organizations that govern your industry. Now, for the $1 million level of financing, if you've not received any form of external financing before, it would typically be hard for you to get this level of financing in Nigeria. Now, what do you need? First of all, the normal documents that you have been presented, that you've been presenting for the previous sums of money. Things like your CAC documents, your audited financial reports, your business plan, your financial projection and model, your pitch deck, which would be a simple investor teaser that you can always send out to these financial organizations, your plan, to a documented project plan that shows how you're going to take the money and what you're going to use the money to do. Off takers. Off takers means that you have customers that are waiting literally for you to prepare these goods and give to them. Things like your company profile, um, the CVs of all your team members, the CV of the CEO of the company, partnerships that you have with off takers. Your business plan is probably very important at this point. So yeah, that is it. Those are the documents that you need. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that being said, if you want to take this conversation further and you want us at Halisi to look at your documents, or for us to give you advice on what you need to do to get investment into your company, or what you need to do to get financing into your company. So what we will do is we will get on a one-on-one call with you. We're happy to do that over a investor readiness consultation. So we're presenting a new service to you called the Investor Readiness Consultation, where we would review your documents, we would review your business, we would look at what your business current standpoint is, and we would advise on the level of financing that is available to you in your industry, and also make suggestions to you on the organizations you can approach for financing in your business. So if you want to find out more about this service, you can click the link in our bio or click the link in the caption of this video, wherever you're connecting to me from.